Welcome to the channel, guys. In this week's episode we find ourselves in the beautiful park in all of its summer greenery of Ockenberg, and I first came here when I first started my channel, and I made a video about my stock photography earnings after 3 years and what the pros and cons of starting a stock photography side hustle would be and whether it was worth it. And now I find myself here doing another landmark video, but this time it's about my YouTube channel and the achievements or pros and cons after 6 months of monetization. So some of my subscribers have been asking for this episode because they're curious to see how my channel is doing financially, and probably if it's worthwhile for them financially to start a YouTube channel. So my channel is really not very large at all. I've got a healthy number of really loyal subscribers, but I don't have a huge amount of them. So going into the lifetime statistics, I've been on YouTube for roughly a bit over a year, and 6 months of that year I've been monetized. And over that 12 months or so on YouTube, I've got 103,000 views, 8,800 watch hours, and 1,400 subscribers. So it's not a large channel, and the growth has been slow and then steadily rising, but not at a huge pace. So if you're looking to see how much you can get out of YouTube as a channel with 100,000 subscribers, this is probably not the video for you. But if you are thinking about going into YouTube, or you are starting in YouTube and you're wondering what the possibilities are after, say, 6 months or 12 months, then perhaps this video will give you a bit of insight as to what you can achieve or even exceed. So to give you just an idea of the scale of my channel and the types of videos that I make and the types of people who watch my videos, I've made a list of the top 5 videos in terms of views over the lifetime of my channel. And I make videos about stock photography, videography and photography and wildlife photography, just to give you an idea. So at number 5, my 5th most popular video is about one of the stock agencies, Shutterstock, dropping a commission rate bombshell where they lowered the commission rates and upset a lot of people. And for that video I had 4,603 views. It would probably have been more views, but when Shutterstock started threatening to suspend stock photographers' accounts if they publish information about the agency, I decided to take it down because the agency was in the title of the video and I was just asking for trouble. So if I had left that video up in the last 6 months or 4 to 5 months that it has been taken down, it probably would have earned a lot more views. At number 4 is my review of the Canon 400mm telephoto lens for wildlife, and that video earned 5,839 views. So this is the top 5, and so far I've just talked about the bottom 2. Gives you an idea of the scale of my channel and the views. At number 3, I talked about this earlier. I made a video about, is stock photography worth it after 3 years? And that video earned me 9,164 views. At number 2, I rented a Canon R5 camera at great expense to myself and paired it with the 400mm telephoto lens that I did a review on previously. And I just did a review of how it performed in the field, and that video had 10,203 views. And my most popular video I made I think it was just before, maybe a month or two before the pandemic hit, and it was how to do indoor stock photography. And for that video I had 13,416 views. So they're my top earning videos so far. When you see the analytics that I'm showing you in this video, may have gone up a little bit because I'm probably editing this video a day after I'm talking about it now. Okay, just to give you an idea also of how my channel sits, I'll give you some analytics of what I've received in the last 28 days from all of my videos, which I think is about 50 or 60 videos in my YouTube archive now. And at the moment, in the last 28 days, I've had 5,200 views on my channel. I've had 350 to 360 watch time hours, and I've had 37 new subscribers. And in total, over the last 20 days, or 28 days, I've earned $21.58. So my top 5 earning videos in the last 28 days are the review of the Canon R5 with the 400mm lens, and that earned me $1.49. At number 4 is my stock earnings review of the month of May, where I talk about how much I've made with stock photography over that month, and that has earned me $1.82. At number 3, the review of the Canon 400mm lens earned $1.92. At number 2, a recent video made of how I go out in the field, and if I see a subject for stock photography, how I can create multiple images of that single subject so it earns as much money for me as possible, and that earned me $2.68. The number 1 earner in the last 28 days was the review of my stock photography and videography earnings for the month of June, and that earned me $6.82. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about my top earning videos of all time. So these are the videos that have earned me the most amount of money. And number 5 is my microstock earnings review for the month of March, where I talk about my microstock earnings in the video. And that video over its lifetime has earned $8.73. Number 4 is my stock earnings for December of 2020, and that video earned me $9.07. Another stock earnings video, this time for the month of January 2021, that earned me $9.84, and that was my 3rd highest selling video. My 2nd highest earning video was how to do indoor stock photography, and that earned $13.81 over its lifetime. My number 1 earning video is the one I made of the Canon R5 mirrorless camera with the 400mm lens, and that video has earned me over its lifetime $35.33. So now I'll just get into the earnings that I've made for each month over the last 6 months. And for February 2021, I earned $25. For March, I earned $20.91. For April, I earned $27.58. For May, I earned $17.33. For June, I earned $20.24. And for July, I earned $10.74. So for the last 6 months, in total, I have earned $121.60. That is the reason why I was a bit embarrassed to make this video. And it also made me question myself. Why am I making videos about my side hustle and passion for photography on YouTube when it's obviously not worth my time and energy? at the moment. So looking at it from a business perspective, this is not a business venture that is paying off. However, most business ventures usually take up to 5 years before they start paying off. I was hoping that it would start paying off a little bit sooner, or a little bit higher than the amounts that I've achieved so far. But in the end, we have to follow our own hearts and follow our own paths. And when I was questioning why I made this channel and what I was doing it sounds corny, but when I do get a lot of feedback from you guys who are watching, you often tell me that my videos motivate you to keep going with stock photography or photography. And I know it sounds really corny, but for some reason that has been enough motivation to keep me making these videos rather than the money itself. Obviously the money is not a motivating factor at this stage. The other reason is I like making these videos, and I like trying to put a bit of my creativity into it, a little bit of my silly humor into it, and just see what my experiments with creativity come up with. Over the last month I've been making fewer videos, and that's purely because I've had less time, and I thought I'm not going to make a video every week unless it is a video that I'm proud to look at back afterwards. So my videos have been fewer, which probably affects my earnings as well, so maybe once every 2 weeks. But I feel the quality in the last 2 or 3 videos has been a lot higher, and I don't want to make a video just for the sake of going through the motions. I want it to be beneficial to you and also for me after having made it. I hope that is a bit of help for you guys, and that it gives you a bit of insight as to whether you are the right person or in the right place at the moment or mindset to create videos and contribute that amount of energy and time and effort and perhaps money as well to putting yourself out there in public and sharing your experience. With YouTube, you don't have to be an expert. You just have to be prepared to share your experience, and that experience has to be of benefit to people watching your videos. Otherwise they're going to look for 2 minutes and then switch off, probably what a few have done with this video. But it's got to be of benefit to people. So you really have to be interested in sharing what you know and trying to help people, basically. Financially, it's not worth it for the first 6 months that I've been doing it. I'm looking at a long end game, and my channel will take different directions eventually. But at the moment, it's enough to satisfy me. Just the fun factor, the creativity factor, and people telling me that it actually helps them. So I hope that helps you guys in thinking about perhaps making your own YouTube channel, or deciding whether you are in the right mindset at the moment to contribute so much time, because it can take hours or days, or with my first video it took me a full week to come up with the concept, arrange it in an order that I could make sense out of, video it and edit it and then publish it. It took a full week, but after that first week the speed got faster and the videos got better. So you know, nothing has to be perfect, but if it provides help to people watching these videos, then it's going to help you as well get viewers and subscribers. Alright, see you next week in the next one, and look after yourselves. Bye!